Hello friends, my name is Rohit Bapat. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will see the my interpretation of verse number 7, shlok number 7 from Manase Shlok, that is verse for mind, composed by Shri Samarth Ramdas Swami. First we will see the shlok and then we will try to understand the meaning of the shlok. मना श्रेष्ठ धारिष्ट जीवी धरावे, मना बोलणे नीच शोषित जावे, स्वये सर्वदा नम्र वाचे वदावे, मना सर्वलोकासिरे नीववावे. Now this is the shlok, this is the verse. Now let's try to understand the meaning of this shlok. The first sentence says Mana Shreshtha Dharishta Jivi Dharave. Mana means mind, O mind. Shreshtha means great. Dharishta means patience or maintaining the composure. Jivi Dharave. Jivi comes from the word Jiva. Jiva means your life or prana. Dharave means to hold. So Jivi Dharave in Marathi context means keep it close to yourself as if it's part of your life. So we can say that first sentence means, O mind, have patience, maintain composure, hold your nerve as if it's part of your life. So here Samarth Ramdas Swami is asking us to have patience, to hold our nerves. Don't react without thinking. Don't be enraged just because someone said something. Have patience. Hold your nerves. Think about it. And let that thinking, let that patience and composure be part of your life. Hold it as if it's part of your life, of your body, of your existence. The second sentence is Mana bolane neecha soshita jave. Here I make two parts of this sentence. Again is Mana bolane neecha. Mana means O mind. Bolane means the words, the uttered words or the spoken words. Neecha means of something of not dignified, something that is not dignified, something that is not good, something which belittles someone, something that demeans someone. So that is neecha. That is not basically trying to malign somebody. So mana bolane neecha soshita jave. Soshita jave basically means that try to live with it. Now don't take this in a wrong sense that you live with all kinds of slurs, all kind of bad words uttered at you all the times. There is always a limit for that. But one must learn not to react all the time. There is a very famous quote in English that says, choose the battle you want to fight for. So in literal sense, this sentence means that, O mind, do not get disturbed by the slurs thrown at you. Do not get disturbed by that. Now this is such a fantastic message, is that what happens is, what you find a slur may not be a slur for somebody else. He might be telling you the truth. The truth is bitter. So in nutshell, this whole verse is about holding your nerve. Think about it. Think before you react. That is the context of this whole verse. Even in first sentence he is saying, have patience. Hold your nerve. Do not jump to conclusion. And let that be part of your life. Let that be your character. The second sentence says, even if somebody is belittling you, even if somebody is demeaning you, even if somebody is throwing slurs at you, okay, don't get disturbed. Don't get disturbed. Listen to it. Listen to it. The words will not hurt you unless you want them to hurt you. The words can never hurt you. Remember this. You must not allow the words uttered by someone to disturb you. Do not give this freedom to anyone to disturb you by uttering some words. This is what, according to me, Samartha Ramdas Swami is saying, is that Mana bolane neecha soshit jave. You will find a lot of people who will criticize you in a bad way. We live in a world of social media. People get trolled. People get called names. Do not get disturbed by that. Do not react to anyone on the street. Do not do that. Don't do that. Have composure. Maintain your composure. Hold your nerves. Even if someone is trying to belittle you, demean you, throwing slurs, just listen to it. It is not going to hurt you. Sticks and stones won't hurt my bones, right? If that cannot hurt you, then words should not hurt you. It should not hurt you. Do not give this power to anyone to hurt you just by uttering some words. Do not give this power to anyone. It should lie totally with you. Mana bolane neecha so shita jave. Now this is also a message for what we say in Indian culture as Sajjana. Sajjana means pious people. I am not saying good or bad, because good and bad is alien concept to Indic culture or Indian culture. I am saying pious, or the person who lives by the truth. Sajjana is a word made of Sat and Jan. Sat means Satya, the truth. The person who follows the truth, person who searches the truth, who lives the truth is Sajjana. Everyone in society ideally should be a Sajjan, and this is the message for Sajjan. This is how a Sajjan behaves. A Sajjan never loses composure. A Sajjan never overreacts. A Sajjan never comes to conclusion without thinking over it. A Sajjan will never reply to any slur because it's not going to help anyone. This is how a Sajjan behaves, and this is the message of Samartha Sri Ramdas Swami to anyone. All he is saying is, be a sensible human being, be a Sajjana. So this is what he is saying. Mana bolane neecha soshita jave. Listen to it. It's not going to hurt you. And even if someone is saying something, honestly, how many people you will shut down? It's impossible. So instead of shutting the people down, you have confidence on yourself that their words will not hurt you. Now let's see the third sentence. Swaye sarvada namra vatsai vadave. This is very important. Swaye means you yourself. Sarvada means all the time. Namra means humble, to be humble, to be soft spoken. Vache means the word comes from vacha. Vacha means the ability to speak. Vadave means to say or to talk. So in literal sense, what it says is, thou shalt always be humble and soft spoken. Now this is the crux of first two sentences, but from the other side of the river. In first two sentences we talked about, or Samartha Sri Ramdas Swami gave us the message about how we should react if the situation is not what you want it to be, or people are not courteous to you, people are not good to you, people are speaking harshly with you. So if that is the case, then how you should react, it's discussed in first two sentences. But What you don't like people to talk about you, what you don't like to hear from other people, you should not speak that way to any other person. Now, this is very simple to understand. Treat the people the way you want to be treated, as same as that. If you want to have humble and soft spoken conversation with the people, if you want people to be humble with you, to be soft spoken with you, to be courteous with you, not throwing slurs all the time, then you will have to make sure that swaye sarvada namra vache vadave. You yourself always will have to be humble and soft spoken. Imagine a person who is not humble and soft spoken but expects the world to be courteous to that person. Will that work? No, it will not work. So, if you expect people to behave in a certain way, then you will also have to live up to those standards or to those datums. Swaye sarvada namra vache vadave. Now comes the last sentence in the verse, that is mana sarva lokansire nivavave. Mana means O mind, sarva means all, lokansi, lok means people, lokansi means to all, re is just a way to address anyone basically, and nivavave is a word derived from the word nivane. Nivane in Marathi means cool down or calm down, bring peace. So what this sentence tells us or gives the message to us is, O mind, try to calm down people. Sarva lokansi renival, calm down the people, bring peace in the society. I don't think there is any better message right now in our society to propagate. O mind, try to calm down all the people. Try to bring peace in the society. Now, to calm down and to bring peace or to bring the softness or the calm, it's not always about stopping the violence, stopping the quarrels, or physically reducing the noise. It's not always about that. We must not forget that these verses come from a profound knowledge of Sanatan Dharma. It comes from profound knowledge of Advaita Siddhanta. It comes from the knowledge of Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. So this Nivavave does not always mean stop the quarrel, stop the violence. It also means lit the lamp of Dharma in the minds of people so that they will calm down. Try to lit the lamp of Dharma in people's mind. Try to put the light of Dharma in their minds so that they will see the truth. And the person who understands the truth will always be calm, will always be peaceful. So like I said, do not take this in the context of 21st century all the time. It doesn't work that way. These verses were written 400 years ago, and these are supposed to help mankind for all times to come. So to have some meaning in the current times context is okay, but the actual meaning behind the sentence is try to bring the light of Dharma in people's mind so that they see the truth and they become calm and peaceful. Just think about it. If everyone tries to calm down, everyone tries not to overreact, everyone tries not to take up battles all the time on the streets, or to start a quarrel online. Everyone tries to be humble, everyone tries to be soft spoken, everyone tries to calm down people, bring peace in the society. And this peace is not, like I said, this is a adhyatmic peace. This is not a physical peace as we know it. This peace comes from within. It is not something that comes from outside. This peace, the peace in Indic culture, the Sanatan Dharma, comes from within. It does not come from outside. So try to bring this light of peace within people, all the people, so that the whole society calms down, whole society becomes peaceful and joyful. So this was my interpretation of the 7th shlok of Manache Shlok, also known as Verse for Mind, composed by Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami. My apologies if my surrounding or background noise has been troublesome. I'll try to find a place where it's more peaceful. But please do let me know if you liked my interpretation. If you have any thoughts, any queries or questions, please feel free to put it in the comments section. I have created a Telegram channel where I post regular updates about this channel, about my channel. And if you like the video, if you like this effort, please subscribe to my channel, like the video and share this video so that we can spread the wonderful message from Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami to all those people who do not understand Marathi. I'm making this video just for the people, especially for those who do not understand Marathi, and that's why I give the interpretation from the context of Marathi language, Marathi culture, as well as the Sanatan Dharma. I hope you liked this video. I will meet you again with the next verse. Till then, Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha.